Hello, my fellow peeps. Hi. Hey, everyone. How are you? How's everyone? How is everyone? Hi, Miss Stephanie. How are you, honey? How is everyone? Hi, 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 hi. Let's get some good lighting in here. There's this one. Maybe if this light faces this light. Oh, a little better. I get the lights to face each other and then the illumination backfires. How is everyone doing? Getting better. Had a horrible last lunar cycle. I'm sorry, Psychic Saturdays. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Tracy, currently at work. Hello, C. Harmon. Kelsey, it's 10:30. Oh, I'm sorry. I got off work. I couldn't do it early. I'm sorry, because I go line dancing on Wednesdays now. All right? I spend 2 hours line dancing. Okay? That's what I do now. Why do I have this line on my... Oh, hey, that's where the thing stops. Oh, whatever. I'm still here. Aw, thank you. Why did you change your name back to Two Kelseys? Yeah, I go line dancing, and it's line dancing for the hood. But I like it. Hi, Tracy, love you here. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, Miss Stephanie. Oh, okay, so it's at Kaiser. I go line dancing at Kaiser. And I go there for 2.5 hours, and I love to dance. I love to dance. And it's just, you dance and you get the weight off at the same time, and it's just fun to do something that's fun. Rather than like exercise. I exercise too, guys, so don't get it twisted. It's just Wednesdays is my exercise is line dancing. No, because it's in the hood line dancing. So it's more like the electric slide type of line dancing. You know the hood always does things differently. And then, but I started out with country line dancing. So you wear a hoodie. Yeah, that's really funny. I did start out country line dancing. And then I went and found these people. And because they do current music, whereas the other people did old country, and I'm not good at old country music, you know? So I was there more for the line dancing than for the music, but at least cha-cha sliding. At least now I can line dance and know the music, you know? So I'm having fun line dancing. So I would take a picture, like take a video, but because I'm a psychic and have a psychic page, like I don't want to insult anybody. Like, oh, and she's a psychic. Like, I don't have time for that. But I do want you to guys see the video of me line dancing. I just don't know how to do it without getting other people in it. So you all just need to know that I go line dancing. That's all you need to know. I shake my boot thing, line dancing. But it's just an elaborate electric slide. Do the hustle. Do the hustle. Do you remember that? For those of you that have my mature years. See, Harmon. I'll record you. I would love that. That would be so cool. Because I want it on record. Because I want my peoples to see we have got to get out and do something different. We've got to invest in something different. So I just want to be the example, but I can't even like tape. I'm hot. Doesn't matter. I'm really hot. Where's my dog? Okay. You guys know. The running joke is I can never sit in my seat. That is the running joke. Any other psychic does this? Any other psychic gets up because she's a freaking ditzy person? Never a professional ever? Never? Never. Nope, nope, nope. All right, guys. We have a situation here. We have a situation. Magic Johnson quit? Do you guys know how passionate LA is? Y'all think y'all are passionate. You're not. All you sports fans, sports, basketball, y'all think y'all are passionate. You're not. Okay? We are passionate about the Lakers. Passionate. We almost died when Kobe wanted to quit. We were like, what? No, you can't quit. What is wrong with you, Kobe, you traitor? Oh, by the way, we're very crazy in LA. We love you, and in the same breath, we will hate you. Same breath. I love you, Kobe. I'm quitting. Fuck you. And your mother. I think he can be over it. What's that? What's that, Peachy? All right, guys. Why did Magic Johnson quit on us? He quit. Oh, billionaire Bate says it's because of LeBron. Interesting. How about New York fans? New York fans, we're diehard. We're not as crazy as Dodger fans, Stephanie. Sorry, y'all are crazy. Dodger fans are crazy. He can quit. I'm missing the whole thing. I'm not suspicious. Okay. So wait, let's make sure, Peachy. I hope it is nice and clean. I just didn't like. Thank you, Keisha. Keisha, I finally caught you live. Hi, honey. Kesha. No, it's about LeBron. Magic is too mature for BS. Okay. Okay. Magic is immature. Who quits? No one knew. Who quits in the middle of a press conference that had nothing to do with him, except that he made it all about him. You know he's a Leo, right? Don't get it twisted. He's a Leo. All right, I'm doing it a little opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see. 7. See, new move goes. He quit because he got something to hide. I'm wondering. That's what I'm trying to decipher here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So, damn it. So, okay. Get this. Oh my goodness. This is not, none of this is going to work out well for me today. Maybe I shouldn't be doing Magic Johnson. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it. All right. I don't care. Hey. Talking about Michael Jackson, this is just a side note to everybody that wants to fast forward. Now's the time to fast forward, okay? Did you all see that Oprah took down stuff from her Twitter or something involving Neverland? Did you all see that? Took down all her interviews. What the hell is going on in the entertainment industry? What in the world is going on? Especially black entertainment. What is going on with us? Why did she take it down? Was there some false truths? Was there some HBO and her own network? Yeah, HBO took something down or took it off. I don't know. I actually wasn't watching the Neverland drama, and you all wanted me to do a reading on it, and I was like, I'm not going to do a reading on it. I'm not going to give Oprah that much credit for nothing. Yes, the director confirmed some wrong dates. Enough for HBO to pull it down. Enough for Oprah to recognize she might be in some trouble. I'm still not reading it. I'm just saying. All of it is very, very suspicious. All right. Email me if you own personal reading. It's psychictraceybrown@yahoo.com. Don't forget the beginner's class. The beginner's class next Wednesday. No. The beginners class is next Thursday, April 18th. So if you want to join us, come aboard. And you got to get the book, Tarot Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis. But if you don't start out with the book, it's okay. You can get the book even after we start class. But the book is important. Tarot Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis. Join us for the beginners class, April 18th, next week. Email me. It's going to be fun. Tracy. Oprah, you in trouble, girl. Somebody baited me. It doesn't take much to bait me. All right. I like to see what the outcome. I'm upset that I didn't do it, actually. Now I'm upset that I didn't do it. But I'm led by Spirit. And Spirit said, don't do it. Let it go. I got to listen to Spirit. By the way, Spirit will not let me do Nipsey. So stop asking. I have to listen to the Spirit of God. And they are telling me, do not do Nipsey. So I won't. We're good? By the way, his funeral's tomorrow. So Los Angeles is going to be locked down tomorrow. I can't leave my house tomorrow. I'm not leaving my house tomorrow. Thank you, Peachy. Peachy's like, good. Yes, somebody's answering you, Peachy, about something else, and she's like, she did it for the money and the ratings. But is that normally her character? No, Machina, nothing about Nipsey. Nothing, zero. Can I? That actually looks like gang signs. Zero. Nothing about Nipsey. Zero. I do not challenge Spirit, because Spirit will kick my ass. I'm not doing it. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, honey. No. All right. Yeah, his mom put out a beautiful statement today. Good for her. All right, let's get off Nipsey, because then I'll start reading him, and Spirit will be like, strike a pose. Really? Another psychic said she refused to read him? Good for her. It's heavy. It's too heavy to read. So, Oprah's been abandoned her journalist, and she's, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah. I don't know what's going on with Oprah. In any case, we're not going to read Oprah. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Magic. Why did Magic step down from the Lakers? What was he, the president or something? Or third president in line for the presidency? Something like that. He, you know, guys, he really didn't have that big of a position. So, y'all got fooled. I'm in LA. He had a, like, it was like, but they used his name for the public to believe, but he had a really small, it was a small component to, all right. Y'all don't know this because you're not in LA, but, yeah, I remember that Texas cattle. Ceremonial. Thank you, Peachy. Peachy's really helping me today. She's like, ceremonial. Figurehead. Yes, he was a figurehead. They were just bringing him on board to look good. They didn't expect him to quit. That is part of, like, the trickery here. Somebody's like, he was the LA Lakers captain. Oh my God, my spiritual people got jokes. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. So, are we good? Are we good with the jokes? Can I get the reading started? Look, I actually have, this is a makeup line. I don't like that. I have to do better with my makeup. This is embarrassing. Are we good? Can we please be finished with the joke? Somebody said he's a mascot. Oh my God, my spiritual people. Don't mess with spiritual people. We have jokes. Hi, Pink Topaz. What a cute name. I need the jokes. Your hair's on fleek. Thank you. My hairdresser, she's crazy good. I can't. Curlfriend by Cat on Instagram. She's ridiculously good. If you need to contact her. Especially anybody in LA. She's amazing. Okay, are we good? Enough already. All right. Curlfriend by Cat. I think that's her name. Doesn't matter. Okay, the first thing I'm getting... Okay, now I gotta focus. Don't make me laugh anymore. The first thing I'm getting is harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. He might have actually felt like a mascot. He might have been frustrated that he really didn't have a say in anything. He does not like the power being taken from him. He had a vision that he thought he could implement, and they really didn't want to hear what he had to say. Sorry. They were like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Magic. So, let's just do this. All right? Hey, Trelanda. He gave up the ghost. I get surrender, healing, release. He gave up the ghost, but I get hearts. I get a train wreck. Funny thing is, nobody knew what was going on behind the scenes. So that's interesting. And I get a lot of hearts on this woman's body. And also, like, a train wreck. Or, funny, because I get third eye with both of these people. Alright. I get the dream. Something is revealed inside breakthrough. This job definitely was a dream of his. Alright. I get mental conflict. He's a little loopy, guys. I'm not being disrespectful, Magic, but there is something about the need for power. The need for power that also makes you power hungry to the point where who's magic? Who is magic? Like, maybe who we perceive as magic might be somebody else behind the scenes. Power hungry. Power hungry. Ego, power. I know, sweetie, I'm going to try and get there, but we have to do it the way Spirit gives it to me, and Spirit gives it to me my way. You never had a reading with me? Oh my God. You have to wait for Spirit, you know, gives me a little bit at a time, and then alright. The Star. It's almost like he wanted to reinvent his basketball days. It's almost like he wanted to be revered. It's almost like he wanted people to bow down to him. Hey, Magic. Hey. And I really think the other powers that be, this might actually be another power structure that he couldn't participate in. Does that make sense? It's like, it's almost like it's almost like, you ever get a title for something and then you can't do the title? Do you ever get that? It's like, yeah, so we're going to make you executive producer. We don't want to know what you have to say. All right? So this is power. This is him, power, and productivity. I don't know if you guys can see that. And this is power on a bigger scale. And they don't meet. Do you see? Normally, this card means to morph into something better. But in this case, they don't connect. The dots aren't connecting. Look, his nose is twisted. So there's something here where they couldn't morph into his idealized way of thinking and vice versa. A position, just name, no one. Okay, yes. All right. And on top of that, he wanted to be the star, rah, rah. So he wanted to have the power. He wanted to be revered. He wanted to look like LeBron. He's actually a very jealous man. This makes so much sense to me, though. He's actually a very jealous man. He doesn't know how to share the limelight. Have you guys ever seen him share the limelight? Did you ever see where he's like, this is my protege, like I did with Desi, like this is my protege, like I trained her. Beyonce did it with those two cute little girls. What do they know? Chloe and Chloe. I love those little girls. What are their names? What are their names? And you know, like that's our job. Our job is to be there for the up and coming people. All right. What's no? What's never? Never. What? All right. Do you see what I mean? All right. I get the Two of Cups here, which sometimes can mean a contract. No, he's not an OG. No. An OG has power. No. An OG has power. An OG has power in a way where they allow others to take the ball. Do you understand that? Like a good coach is an OG because he's did it, he's done it, knows exactly how to lead his team. That is not, what's his name? Okay. Two of Cups. Karma. Oh, karma. Karma. Something public in the past. You know what? Okay. Oh, you know what? Something public in the okay. You know, he might have got in front of he might have got in front of something. He might have got in front of something. Kind of like Wendy does now when she talks about her sobriety. Although it's really great, Wendy. We're also happy that you're sober, yada, yada, yada. But she's still hiding things. She's just finally got the memo that she should get ahead of it. And so she's talking about herself more. We're proud of you, Wendy, for speaking, but it's not your authentic truth. So whatever, whatever. He might have gotten ahead of something. Half-truth. Yes. So here's what I see. I see the gauntlet was about to come down on some person that may have had his baby and it's not his wife. Someone wants to make it public. Interesting enough, I don't think it's a woman that wants to make it public. It's going to come from a man. Or maybe this is him because he is a Leo. There seems to be something here. There is this, it's not a, why would he care though if somebody's like, I had your baby? And by the way, I think the baby is like 10 years old. I don't think it's like, I'm pregnant, although listen, I like to cover myself when I do these videos, so it also could be a woman that's pregnant. My dog is so miserable. Yeah, I think it's coming from a man, not a woman. And I think somebody's charging, like, to him with, like, it might be, like, not like a threat, but, like, it's a guy. Like, I'll tell everyone. I don't care. And the guy doesn't want anything from him. So it's not like blackmail like Abenetti. It's not about that. It's more like, I'll tell. I don't care. Yeah. Actually, there's a secret out there. It's not that big of a secret. It's not like he gave somebody AIDS or something. It's not that. It's kind of like I cheated on my wife and somebody's going to announce it and there is a baby out there or something like that. But it is stressful, all right? And he is worried about losing his reputation or his income, more or less his income. I think quitting might have secured something in his contract. I think there might be a clause. You know how they have those entertainment clause where it's like, if we find something out, then you can't keep your money or something like that. I know that guy from CBS, he had that clause. $12 million after they did the investigation. If they did the investigation, he can keep his money, but if they find anything, he forfeits the money. Morals clause. I think there's a morals clause. I think that in the same contract, because this is what this is, contract. It could be a couple, but I didn't really get this as a couple. It could be a contract that in his contract, he's like, if I quit, no matter what the circumstances, I get to keep my money. So there is some sabotage, and there is some guy out there. Something to do with a pregnancy. Maybe somebody's pregnant right now. But it's definitely something to do with a pregnancy, and it's not his wife. Do you guys really care in this day and age in Trump world? Does anybody really care? Sports fans would be like, hey, it happened to me. I forgive you. But I think it had something to do with money. So quitting wasn't about ruining his reputation. Quitting had something to do with some clause in his contract that if he quit, he gets to keep his money. But if something comes out scandal-wise, he forfeits it. Oh, exactly. If it was 10 years ago, his wife probably knows. Yeah. As most wives know. Yeah, probably. Because he was saying a lot. I know! He was just rambling on about nothing. Yes, who would have had a baby with HIV positive person? Oh, Peachy. Oh, you don't know. Oh, my goodness, Peachy. So, there are... Peachy. Oh, well, the towel does show up. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, you guys are helping me. Money cancels out HIV, right? And so, you guys know when you have a man that's talking to you and they're like, hey, baby, let's have sex tonight, right? And then it's like, no. And then he's like, well, okay, why not? Okay, so, and that's not forced. That's like, yeah, well, you know, you're cute or you have a lot of money. Yeah, okay. See, he would say, look at me. I'm healthy. I'm big boned. I'm full. I don't have traces of any of this in me anymore. I'm good. So, I'm safe, baby. I know you wouldn't do it. None of you would do it, but, you know, some women out there like that power. Some women out there, just they don't care. I wouldn't sleep with him because he was married. That would be my first thing. I don't like to call names out like that. But maybe. Magic would say that, right? They could be like, well, you are looking healthy. And, although I have to tell you, look at the press conference. Look at the press conference very carefully, because that's what I do. I'm like this. And I'm looking at that press conference. And his face had this weird film over it. Did anybody see it? It had this weird grayish film over it. Did anybody see it? No one? Just me? Just my crazy ass? Did you see it really, sweetie? Look at it again. He's got this weird... It's almost like it's like body powder and a little bit got on his face. Yes, you guys saw it? He always looks like that. I don't like it. I don't like that look. I gotta watch it again. I have the best doctors taking care of me. What? Oh, that's what he would say. Absolutely. I've got the best doctors. I'm practically cured. There's no levels being shown. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of HIV people that if they take their meds, whatever those numbers are, you can get it down to 0, which means I'm gonna talk wrong on it, but it's undetectable. So a lot of HIV people, if you take the meds, you can reach undetectable levels. But if you stop taking the meds, it can come back, right? But I'm not confident if undetectable doesn't mean that the partner you're sleeping with can get it. I don't know enough. And I'm not taught T-cell count. Yeah, or something else. It doesn't really matter. My point to you is, there are people out there that would be like, well, you do look healthy, except for that film on his face. There was a film there. Like, somebody took white powder and put it on his face. And I was like, what is that? Is anybody else knows it? Right. There's still no cure. There's still no cure. So, guys. But if he's like, look at me. I'm big, full face. I've been full face for 25 years. And, you know, there's nothing. Like, I'm good. I've always been good. I got the best doctors and look at me, except for that film. It was just this film on his face last night. And I'm like, what the hell? Something's wrong. I agree, Peachy. What? Somebody said Freddie Mercury, before he passed away, wore heavy makeup. Looks can be deceiving. Yeah. Well, the Tower card very well could mean that his health is also compromised. It very well could mean that. The Lover's card means somebody is definitely, you know, loving, you know, not his wife, and there could be a child born. And I get a boy. I'm picking up on boy energy, young man energy, not like a female, a girl. He struggled with whether or not he should come out. He struggled with it. The reason why he made it spontaneously is because he was struggling with it. He didn't know how to say anything to anybody. And then he was like, I'm just going to say it. He literally made the announcement literally in a moment. It's not even like he went up to the cameras and was like, okay, I quit. He was like, yeah, great game. And so I'm going to announce that I'm quitting. He literally did it in a moment. He surprised himself. Because he didn't know how this was going to go down. But he knew he was going to have to handle it. What about his ownership with the LA Dodgers? No one's bringing that up. So I don't want to even look into that. But the Tower card does show up. So if any scandal comes out of this announcement, then Tower means everything crumbles. Y'all are going to make me look at Freddie Mercury's last video now. Alright. Are you guys good? Or are there any more questions? Hi, Bohouse. Welcome. So sad. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Please do another reading. On what? Give me a question. Poor Cookie. I don't know. Maybe Cookie knows. Maybe Cookie... I mean, come on. Maybe Cookie was paid to stay. Get out of here. Don't poor Cookie me. She knew what she was getting into. Like, you know, not to compare the two, but like Bill Cosby's wife. Bill Cosby's wife always knew what he was doing in that dungeon. The basement. Yeah, but Cookie might have been paid to stay. Seriously. You guys just like the readings. Does Magic Johnson and LeBron get along? I really think they don't. I'll let the cards tell you. They're never together. Do you know what I mean? Like, Magic's not like, and LeBron's like, I don't need this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need your ass. I'm an empire. We're just glad LeBron is here. Like, oh my God, we just love LeBron so much. We're just so happy. All right. No. No. Sabotage. Nope, nope, nope. They're cut from the same mold, though, meaning the Lakers. There should have been a bond because there was this familiar energy. There might be familiar styles in, you know, coming to the public eye at some point. One was stronger than the other. One was a beast. And who I think is LeBron. And I don't think he could calm the beast. They tried for the past 14 months. They tried. How long has LeBron been on the Lakers? They tried. Or at least the people behind the scenes tried. LeBron is like, all right, so he's gone. Has anybody heard from LeBron? He's like, all right. Well, all right, Magic's gone. Okay, so game tomorrow. He doesn't care. Did they get along? Presumably, because I get a resounding yes, but that's not the right answer because the yes falls in my head and my attitude. So they wanted people to believe that they got along. However, they never really put them together because LeBron refused. Absolutely refused. And Magic was trying to tell LeBron, this is my home. I did this. I created the Lakers. Although I don't think he did. Did Chamberlain come from the Lakers too? The Lakers has such a vast history of fantastic people. They didn't have a relationship. They were just cordial. Yes. Yes, LeBron is working on movies and producing TV shows, but that's not the jealousy. Like, that's not a Magic jealousy thing. The jealousy was, like, respect me, because without me, you wouldn't be here, LeBron. And LeBron was like, dude, I can't play ball with all this power crap. What's that face for, OG? Two of Swords. Chamberlain was with the Lakers. So, again, there's this power essence that always came with the Lakers. It's not like we never not had a fantastic person. LeBron is part of a history, all right? Magic is a part of a history. But now it's like old dude, young dude, and, like, listen to me. They were at crossroads. They barely talked. Barely. Barely. It ends with the Knight of Pentacles, which are really good cards, and the Knight of Cups. It ends with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight... The lighting is terrible. Oh, they have similar stories. Thank you. I really appreciate that, except that Magic went to college. LeBron didn't go to college? High and buy stuff. Exactly. So, the Nine of Cups, it ends with the question, did they get along? The answer is no. Also, the Lakers were very good at not making it seem like they even got along. Because LeBron was not going to have the Lakers lying on him. All right? So, they just kind of steered clear from all of that, you know, I love you, LeBron type of stuff. Because LeBron wasn't going to go for it. Magic would have went for it, not LeBron. LeBron was like, I'm not doing that. Okay, so. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I get it. Okay, watch this, right? This is what you're going to learn in the tarot cards, how to read these cards, okay? Magic, who's a Leo, was like, dude, this is my house. Period, right? LeBron said, I bring in the money. Whose house is this? I bring in the money, dude. Whose house is this? Oh. Oh. Right. Right. My house. I'm the money man. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There was a power struggle and LeBron won. Slam dunk. Slam dunk it. This is. Okay. Are we good? Got all your answers out? Very much a battle of the egos. Well, I don't know if it was the battle of the egos. I don't believe LeBron has an ego. I think he's a very practical man. I think he's very serious. I don't believe LeBron had an ego. I think LeBron was like, I'm good. So you all better watch him telling me what to do. I carry every state I'm in. Do you understand that? I negotiated a tight contract. And I did not negotiate a contract with Magic. Do you understand? I don't think that's ego on his part. I think it's ego on Magic's part. All right, final outcome. Are you guys good? Are you good? Oh my God, some of these comments are hilarious. Let's see where it's going to stop. Sideways. Come on. Come on, Spirit. Don't play with us. Okay, no. Spirit. Make it stop. Okay. So, it's right side up, and it's hero, heroine. Hero, heroine. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. If that ain't LeBron. Ironically, this is actually a really good card. So, it came upright, and it's a light attribute. It means passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And LeBron is about, you know, making movies, making TV shows, and being bigger than himself, right? Like, it's not going to be about his ego, remember? That would be Magic, because Magic would produce something about Magic. LeBron is saying, I'm going to produce documentaries, I'm going to produce movies. It's not going to be about me, it's going to be about other things, right? So, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Can you guys see that? All right. Now, on the flip side, this is LeBron. On the flip side, the shadow side. Okay, so let's talk about the shadow side. The shadow side is like the movie Us. We all have a shadow side. All of us. So when your shadow comes to haunt you, all right, we have to deal with our shadow so that it doesn't haunt us. Your shadow could be sex addiction, alcohol addiction, pills, cheating, I don't know what else. It's many forms of shadows. Gambling. So sometimes we have to face our shadow. In the metaphysical world, This Is Us was very poignant. Sometimes you have to face our shadow, face the ugly that is inside of all of us. Bullying is a shadow. You know what I mean? Being ugly to people, like snarky fucking remarks, like keep your remarks to yourself, because that's your shadow. Do you understand? And so sometimes we have to look in the mirror and we have to really decide, are we our own worst enemy? Am I ugly? Is drinking ugly? Is drugs ugly? Like, look at your shadow. That's what Us is about. In the metaphysical world, we learn to deal with this shadow. We learn to confront it. All right? That's what tarot class is going to be about. That's what these cards are about. It's to be able to say, yeah, how's that working out for you? All right? Or when people call me for a reading, I'm like, yeah, let's not go there. It's not going to work out for you. Because I deal with your shadow always. I clean it up. I'm like, hey, This is what Spirit is telling me. And it's not a bad thing, by the way. Shadows are not a bad thing. It's just those things that cripple us. When you have a really bad childhood and you're introduced to alcohol early, sometimes you can't help it. But we can deal with it. Two different things. If you're in a relationship and some man convinces you to cheat, you know, that's not a bad thing. Is it working out for you? And that's what we look at in the psychic world. So, the shadow for upright is passion for a journey of personal empowerment. This is a man that is handling his shadow, all right? Giving back to the world, not at all being egotistical, not at all. Shadow problems can be changed. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. You can be freed. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. On the flip side, I know I make too many long speeches. On the flip side, this is magic, which is escapism and a false sense of heroism. So how perfect... Oh, wait. Where is this darkness coming from? I maybe need to get a light through there. So, escapism, a false sense of heroism. All right? Now look at the picture. Look at this person trying to climb this mountain to be a better person. Look what he's carrying on his back, the burden of trying to be a better person. I have no idea what's in this mountain. Can't see the mountain very well. I have no idea what's in this mountain, but it ain't easy to come and climb out of yourself. It's not easy, all right? And the backpacks are burdens, all right? Or the backpacks could be tools of survival. What's in your backpack to climb this mountain, to get over your shadow, to get over addiction, to get over cheating? What's in your shadow? What can be done? What tools can be done to create a better person? Magic does not have that in him. Period. LeBron, he's taking care of his shadow. He's working on self by working on others, by doing something other than being this Laker person that everybody reveres. He's like, I appreciate that, but I'm going to produce something bigger than me. And I want you to look at that, guys. And that's why the two conflicted. Because LeBron sees Magic as a clown. No more magic tricks. Isn't that interesting? Yes, love it. I know, right? So profound what Spirit gives. It's so profound. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for letting me do this. It ran very deep. Old ways versus new, idealized structure. Do you know what I mean? It's like, LeBron is like the internet. It's not just a new way of thinking. It's so different that it can't be fathomed. Magic would have never thought of this. And if I'm wrong, tell me who's a protege of Magic so I can eat crow. Let me know. Because I don't think I'm wrong. Email me for your own personal reading at psychictraceybrown, TRACEY Brown @yahoo.com. Join me. Deal with your shadow. Learn the cards. Get some education other than street talk out. Join me. And by the way, it's a collaborative effort. You will learn, but I receive. So let's do this together, people. Thursday, April 18th, beginners class next week. Advanced class is on Wednesday. You must already know the cards. I will kick you out. Please know the cards. And please bring your own oracle deck. We are going to look at oracle decks because oracle decks, like this card, makes you think, gives you something to go on. All right? Like mental conflict, and someone is inside their head. Most people that have mental conflict show one side of themselves, but something completely crazy is going on inside. It's important to recognize that in those that you deal with. And when you recognize it, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to go crazy like they are? Or are you just supposed to go, oh, that's... So my boss is having one of those days, so I'm going to steer clear. You understand? I help. No, line dancing. Oh, thank you, Miss Stephanie. No, line dancing is at 12 o'clock. So, no. I'll be nice and fresh and ready. And it's really good because I've taken away the readings from 12 to 2. So I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to do my readings because I took care of me for a moment. All right. No. Clearly, you didn't hear me in the beginning. Let that person know. Let them know what Spirit told me. I don't like repeating myself. You didn't know, but yeah. Tracy, what do you think about the new superbug? No fix or medicine can cure. I don't know. I think some people are going to catch the superbug. Whip that hair. Happy line dancing. Thank you. See you tomorrow, Miss Stephanie. Good night. Thank you. Miss Stephanie comes in for her readings. Of course, I will see you tomorrow. Bettina, look at the beginning of the reading. Ari James, I don't know what you're laughing at, but it's all good. Are you guys good? Love you. Don't forget to email me for the Psychic Tarot class, and don't forget to email me for your own personal reading. All right? At the hair. Thank you, Ari. Bye, guys. I hate to leave you guys. It's so hard for me.